what we're doing here is pretty simple. We just here to talk about newlywed experiences. Experiences or experience? How many are we talking about? But well, let's just go. Newlywed experiences. And okay, so we'll just talk about basic things. I think we'll just look at three aspects
If I
that
had
we have.
1 month
Yeah,
experience.
1 month. Yeah, oh babe,
Yeah, oh,
congratulations. Yeah, 1 month
you
anniversary.
survived.
1 month anniversary. Yeah, it's been amazing. It's been an amazing journey. 1 month, beautiful. As long as you're getting married to the right person, beautiful. Okay, so let's talk about expectations first. Um, what do you expect, or what are you expecting in marriage? And let me start by saying that your expectations are. I wouldn't say you should cut down on your expectations, but I think you know who you're getting married to. Now, when I mean you know who you're getting married to, I mean you have an idea of what to expect. Now, I knew my wife, not new like Bible new. Like I know, I know my wife. I knew my wife before I got. Sorry, I knew about my wife before I got married to her. I know her now in marriage. I didn't know her before. See, you don't know anybody until you get married to the person, until you begin to live together with the person. I knew about my wife. She knew about me. She doesn't know, oh, Saint is this, Saint is that. Saint can do this. Yeah, I believe. I mean, she believed that, I'll be a nice guy. I'll be a good husband, And she came into it, believing with that assurance and from heaven, because she didn't just come with her own mind. She came with that assurance, with the backing from heaven that, okay, this is the right choice, And she believed that there are certain things I could do and would not do. So expectations. You have an expectation of what you want in your marriage, what you're going to get. But what I want you to know is that please give room for that expectation to come into fulfillment. Now you cannot just get married since both of you are coming from different backgrounds. My wife and I, she's coming from a totally different background from where I came from. Although they say I'm not a Paco boy, my wife is more of a J. Yeah, I'm a Paco guy, you understand? So, yeah, so we're coming from different backgrounds, and our expectations are different. What she will expect from me is quite different from what I will expect from her. But what made up our mind right before we got into marriage that meant, see, we have to give room to grow because we're getting to know each other more as we're living together. When you live with somebody, it's totally different thing. Now, I'm not saying this to make you scared. No, I'm just saying this to encourage you that you should make room.
To live together before marriage.
Yeah, and don't try to test the waters. Live together before marriage. No, that's not what I'm saying. But it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. That period, 1 month, 2 months when you start living together, it's a time where you get to explore. You get to see who you're getting married to. You get to know yourselves for real now. Yeah, and it's beautiful. You get to see her unfold. You get to see her being comfortable with you, and she gets to see me being comfortable. Just my whole emotions. If I'm an angry person, how I get angry, what I get angry at. How I like my bed dressed, how I like my food cooked, how I like how she likes her kitchen done. You just get. This is the time you get to know people for real. Not that they were pretending before. No. But by the time you get to live with people, that's when you get to know about them. Expectations. I'm not saying you should cut down on your expectations. I'm just saying you should give room for growth. Give room for people to get to know you. Don't say we have been dating for, we have been cutting for how long these days. You should have known that. No, living with somebody is quite different. So give room for them to get to understand you better. Don't be quick to anger. Don't be quick to judge. Don't be quick to raise your voice. You can make like my wife and I. We had an understanding. We had an agreement that we're not going to quarrel after 5 years. Still after 5. We're not going to quarrel after 5 years. When it gets to 5 years of our marriage, we're going to look back and say, we have this agreement that from now to 5 years, we're not going to quarrel. So when we get to 5 years, we're like, okay. Yeah, we renew the contract. Exactly, we renew the contract and say, yes, okay, we're doing this is nice. So that's how we have patterned our own. So we are deliberately making room, to give that extra rope for our partners, give that extra space, extra love, an extension for them to get to know us better and for us to get to know them better. Plenty patience. Yeah, plenty patience. Enough patience. Plenty patience. Patience. You need it, man. You need it. You have to be patient. I mean, love is patient. What's one of the characteristics of love? Love is patience. You can't throw love away. If you say you love somebody, you have to be patient with them. So you're getting married. I'm telling you now, you have to start building that patience now. Now, make up your mind. Now, patience is not that when you get to that point, you have to make up your mind now. Because when you get married, you get to that point. So you have to make up your mind now. Love your partner, give room for them. They will offend you. Offenses will come, definitely. But you know how we react to these offenses is really what matters. It's really what strengthens the bond between us.
Newlywed experience.
Yeah, expectations. Are you still talking about expectations?
It's the experience.
Why are you drinking water at the same time I'm drinking? See, she's following me.
So we're on the same level in fluency. So, expectations. I think I was pretty at peace with myself going into marriage because normally I like my space. I like that was one of my major issues, like having to share a room with someone, because in my father's house it's like when I'm done, I'm just done. I'm in my room, I lock the door. I lock the door if I don't want to talk to anybody.
And myself, I was used to staying alone.
Yeah, I've been a loner for like years. Yeah. So if I've locked the door, I've locked the door. We can hit, except like fire is and that was it for me. So funnily enough, I actually looked forward to sharing a room with him. That was quite strange. That's even one way I ever knew like this is a serious commitment and this is love, because man, no other person, I don't think I can share my space like that. So now sharing space, how is it sharing space?
Sharing space.
Yeah, now having somebody.
That's good. That's good. I love you, so it's quite different. Normally I don't have people. People don't visit me. Normally you don't visit me. In fact, there was a point she was asking me if I had friends, like who are your friends and all that. Yeah, because I like my privacy. I'm an introvert, so I mean I only get comfortable with people I really love. People that I'm used to. So I like my space. My home is my private space. So, but I mean, coming into my life, I was excited to have her. In my space.
I think going closer to the wedding, I think he began to feel a little more like he needs this house, somebody to be in this house with him.
Yeah.
The aloneness got to plenty. Yeah, so adjusting to...
Coupled with the pandemic, I'd already made up my mind earlier, and the wedding got postponed.
Not going anywhere, not going to work to see people, not going then inside the house just by yourself. So adjusting to living together. Chores, I know that chores, that's something people really argue about.
Yeah, okay, babe, I think let's talk about roles. Yeah, I think that brings us to another point. Roles. I know you're the head of the house. The man, you're the head of the house. But now it's just both of you. Unless you have people living with you. But now it's just both of you. And it's strongly advisable that the first couple of months to your marriage, or after your marriage, you need to stay alone. You need to stay alone, both of you. Get to know yourselves better. So now roles. Is the woman the owner of the kitchen? Yeah, my wife is the owner of the kitchen. I'm just a guest there. Yeah, she's the boss of the kitchen. I'm the guest. But I try to make myself useful once in a while. When she serves me food, when I eat and all that, I try to, if I can, take the plates to the kitchen, watch them. I don't try to make her feel like this kitchen is your place. And although I tidy the house, most of the time I tidy the house, but she also tidies the house. I mean, I think she tidies the house more often than I do self.
That was actually something that stood out to me, man. It was so cool. Actually, let's make your head sweat.
Make my head sweat. Yeah, I was watching.
Okay, so I think it was not the first morning, but there was a morning like that, and I was making breakfast. I was making breakfast, and he came and took the broom while I was making breakfast. I was like sweeping the parlor. I was like, oh my god, that's so cool! And it didn't look like a big thing. Maybe it's not a big deal to him. I was like,
no, it's not a big deal, It's not a big deal. I won't let
There-
you do the whole work. The house, the home is. I mean, what makes the home beautiful?
yeah.
It's
And it's the
collective
little
effort.
things, like sometimes if I have a dress and he's like running the washing machine, like he just throws in mine too without even
Yeah.
saying, okay, this is our own to wash. So it's like we're just doing stuff together.
Yeah, I know you do the same for me, so why will I not do the same?
I don't think we had a conversation on like whose job it is to do anything. We didn't have that conversation. Did we?
Yeah, no, we did not.
We didn't.
But if you have to have that conversation,
It's-
I mean, then you go ahead and do it. But
Yeah.
we did not, you know. And maybe that was based on our own understanding of how a home should be run. But if you have to have that conversation
It's-
with your partner, then
it's
have,
no
you know, roles. You know, who does this, who does that, who does that. You
Mm.
know, when usually sometimes conflict comes when somebody's expected to do something and they don't do it, and the other person is angry silently
Yeah,
and
silent
expecting this person to do
anger,
it. But this
child.
person is also saying it's not. I mean, the role was not assigned to me, so I mean, there's no obligation for me to do it.
Yeah, and that's where friendship comes in. too.
Yeah, that's where friendship comes in.
Like,
But if that's what I was
the
saying,
role
that
is
if,
not assigned to me.
yeah, it's not assigned. So that's what I was saying. If you have to discuss about it, then discuss about it so that there will be an expectation.
Understanding.
Yeah, and understanding that okay, this is your role. This is your role to sweep the house. This is your role to prepare food, to cook food. The kitchen is
Yeah.
it's your duty to do it. It is my job to bring money to buy food. You know, when there's rules assigned
Yeah.
like that, I mean, everybody understands. But
As
if
orderly
not,
as that is, it should not be so rigid.
yeah, it should not be just so rigid.
And
Yes, exactly.
you see something, this person is dirty and this person is busy. Like, no, this one.
Yeah, you wait. This is your role. This is you. It's you that's supposed to sweep the house. Come and sweep the house. No. If it's dirty, then I mean, now you're in the position where you can sweep. Let me sweep. If the plates are dirty and your wife is busy, you know, she has an engagement, she has a business meeting, and she could not make up, you know, hurry up. No, I mean. Enter the kitchen, wash the plates, man. You're also eating from there. It's not a woman thing. We're past that stage now. We're not thinking there. It's not a woman thing. It's not a man thing. It's a home thing. Now when you guys expand, when you have people staying with you guys, you know, when you have children and you have, I mean, all the small responsibilities now will be assigned to other people to do. But right now, that is just both of you. I mean, there should be fluidity in your how you respond to activities in the home.
Sex.
Let's sex. Oh yeah, sex. Expectation, sex. Sex. Well, okay. Now let me tell you, patience. Now, if
Yeah.
you're
It's
just coming
very,
in,
very
if you're-
patient. Very patient.
Now, okay, this is this is for people that are virgins. If you, the guy coming in, you're new to this thing, the girl, you're new to this thing, I will advise that you guys should be very patient with yourselves. It will not work the first day. Most likely, it's not going to work the first day. And most likely, it's not going to work the second day. Probably it will start working the third day, and you might not enjoy it. So you start enjoying it like the
But don't give
third,
up.
fourth day. Don't give up, but be patient. But don't struggle to do it. You understand? To be patient, because taking someone's virginity is a process. It's not as easy as it looks. You know, when it's not as easy as they make it look in movies. You know, it's not as easy as that. It's really painful. Really painful. And for guys, if she's a virgin, please buy your water-based lubricant now. Okay, not now. Don't buy it now. Let it not be tempted. I don't know. Buy it like 2 days to your wedding. Yeah, 2 days to your wedding.
Love
Don't buy it now.
foreplay.
Don't buy it now. Buy it 2 days to your wedding. Sorry.
No, that's
Okay.
a foreplay, man.
Yeah, and lots of foreplay. Make sure she's wet, you know, really wet before you try to.
Aroused.
Yeah, and aroused, you know, everything is
Mix
standing,
it.
everything is soft, so that it can be easy for you. If not, man, you'd be like you're hitting the wall of
I'm
Jericho.
smiling.
And there was a story you talked about the bruises and all that. And somebody.
So many scary stories before I got married. So I was now curious to do a lot of research. Like professional ones are from like certified coaches, and I think I even paid for one. So.
Wow, really?
Yes.
So paid me too. Can you imagine?
Just to get information on, or just like labor pain now. You can now start researching on how you will not die.
Yes, true. Start now.
Those kind of things. So I did some research and all these things, foreplay, your lubricant, getting really aroused. It helps to relax the walls of the vagina and all those things. And yeah, softly.
Yeah,
Very,
gently,
very,
man.
very,
Gently.
very.
Listen,
very
you will enjoy it. I think you will enjoy it when you're really patient, man.
Yeah.
Don't say, I've been trying for this. No, take it gradually,
Yeah.
gradually.
And for me, victory
Gradually.
came when I was on top.
Yes, true.
So it's also possible for the woman to be in charge of the place.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's like, sometimes it's really traumatic when the man is just tired, just wants to like get in and stuff. So,
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
so
Yeah, that was what helped us. So I don't know if you guys go try that as well. The woman should be in charge because she has to. Yeah, I mean, I strongly advise that the woman should be in charge because she should control.
Yeah.
Because she's the one feeling the pain. It's not
she can
really
bear.
the guy. Yeah, so she can control the space and
Yeah, because
and the pain.
self-inflicted pain is.
Yeah, because I mean,
easier
it's not
than-
compulsory that there must be blood. No, it's not. It's not compulsory that there must be blood. You must tear
Many
this
women,
thing.
no,
it's
blood.
not
Nothing
compulsory.
is tearing. Or
Yeah, you have
it's
to just take it gently. Push forward. Get your
Very
lubricant. Use it. Buy two. In fact, buy two. 2 days to your wedding. Buy two, just in case. It'll be easy.
Because
You need it even
you need
after
it
that.
for
you
a
need it.
while.
Okay, yeah.
You need it for a while. Because after that first entry, it's not that it's now wide.
Yeah, you will
Yeah,
need it subsequently.
it's-
Couple of
it's very
weeks.
elastic.
You will need it to go through.
Time has gone, man. Jeez.
Wow, my
That's
goodness.
the same for me.
So
Okay.
expectations. Well, generally, experience is a beautiful experience.
Yes, it
Once you get
is.
married to your friend, try to pay attention to your partner. This is them too. This is new for them. Unless you're getting married to them, see. But if not, this is new for them. It's a new ground. It's a new playing field for everybody. So try to pay attention to what they need. What makes them comfortable, what they're comfortable with, and you to be comfortable with your partner. To share yourself. Some people just like, I don't know if they're afraid of their partner or they are ashamed or something. No, be comfortable enough to let yourself be open. You can't love truly, and somebody can't love you truly if you're not open, if you're not free with them. Okay, so be open to your partner. This is your husband, this is your wife. It's not boyfriend, girlfriend. It's your husband and wife. You're doing this thing for life. You're not getting married to divorce. If anything happens, no. See, this is it. Make plans to stay in the marriage. That's the only way you're going to fight and live long. If you have an internal mentality in mind. If you have the mindset that if it does any harm, me, I will just pack my bags and go. I promise you that marriage is not going to last. Yeah, if you have that kind of mindset,
reason.
because there will always be a reason for you to pack your bags.
Yeah.
Definitely, there will always
find
be a
reason.
reason for you to pack your bags.
To
But I'm
think
telling you
about
now
it.
that make up your mind not to pack your bags. Make up your mind. You have to make it up now. Now, if you're not certain, then don't get married. So time has gone,
Yeah.
and
We love you. Wish you the best.
we love
best,
you.
Best.
and but God loves you more.
Most.